This entire park and the grounds of this convent are just absolutely stunningly beautiful. If exploring old, abandoned buildings is your thing, as we love to do, I really can't recommend adding this to your list enough if you're coming to Mexico City.
Buenas tardes.
In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of the old and abandoned convents in central Mexico. The first one is this one, just outside of Mexico City, called the Desert of the Lions. Don't really know why it got that name, as there's obviously no desert here or any lions. It is just absolutely beautiful forests. Apparently this place is closed today, but we have an awesome tour guide who talked him into letting us in. So we are the only ones in here exploring this place. Yeah. This convent is actually inside of Mexico's first national park, which goes by the same name as the convent, Desert of the Lions. I cannot pronounce it in Spanish. This entire park and the grounds of this convent are just absolutely stunningly beautiful and well maintained. This isn't exactly what you would expect when you were coming to something labeled as an abandoned convent. So this area actually was not settled by the Aztecs or, to our knowledge, any of the pre-Columbian civilizations in the area. It actually wasn't until in 1606 when a Catholic order of monks decided, due to its extremely peaceful surroundings and distance from the city, that it was going to be an ideal place to build this convent. And I don't know if this is an actively used church. It seems like it is set up as one. But then right behind the church is this room. If exploring old, abandoned buildings is your thing, as we love to do, I really can't recommend adding this to your list enough if you're coming to Mexico City. It's a bit of a drive outside of the city. I don't know what days of the week it's actually open. Like I said, it is not technically open today. So there might be a lot more people if you come on other occasions or other days. But today is all to our own, and it's pretty freaking awesome. It seems like every courtyard you come into here is just immaculately well maintained, considering that this is labeled as abandoned. They had eventually abandoned the convent in 1810, largely due to the deterioration of the building, and it was many years later actually used as a military barracks, before being actually declared a forest reserve and becoming Mexico's first national park, and that was in 1876. I'm pretty sure my GoPro won't be dying soon, so I'll be flipping over to the phone. And here we are actually walking into, I guess, what would be the basement area or the underneath area of this convent. Like so many other places, people have claimed this is haunted or claiming to have seen the barefooted monks when they were here. We did not witness anything like that, and we had the place entirely to ourselves. It looks like these two trees just grew together here. And when you come around this side, you see that there was a third tree that mended them. I love nature. way to another convent, like the one we saw yesterday, but significantly older, just outside of Oaxaca. Hey, pup. My mic is acting up, so voiceover it is. This next convent we're heading to is actually not outside of Mexico City, but it's outside of Oaxaca. We were heading down to Oaxaca for the Day of the Dead. This starting its construction earlier than the previous monastery. It actually did not get completed due to construction cost and loss of labor. I gotta say, after being here for just a few minutes, I don't like this one as much as the one in Mexico City. It's just not as interesting or cool looking, but it's still worth a little visit if you're in Oaxaca and you're into this kind of thing. It does still have an active church here though, so we can't go in there, but that's all modernized and redone. As you can see there, kind of just detracts from the whole thing. But still quite a beautiful building. Apparently it did start in the 1500s with the construction, stopped in the 1600s and finished other areas. It actually has continually been used though for other purposes: government, prison, school, monastery, and the church inside is actually completed. We as a family are relatively churched out. It takes it being extremely old or some sort of stunning artwork to really bring us to churches anymore.
Well, if you give me stairs and you don't rope them off, I'm gonna go up them. Okay. Apparently, I'm not gonna go very far. I thought it turned. These stairs might actually be stairs. But these stairs have been worn over hundreds of years.
Be careful. They're very worn.
Where is the guardrail?
The wall? Well, this is a pretty darn nice view, I gotta say. We are completely surrounded by the mountains here. Yeah, definitely didn't like this one as much as the one outside of Mexico City. So if you're just picking one, definitely just go to that one. But if you're in this area, not a bad checkout. We didn't get to go in the chapel, the modern chapel, because there was a service going on. But truthfully, I glanced in there and it was just a modern chapel, not even like any decorative paints or anything like that. So not even really that worth it. This tree is covered in those air plants.